Epiphanies, page 24.
Okay.
Let go. You will never know what you can do until you try. It is never easy to move away from safe and comfortable, and stepping into the unknown can be risky. Could you maybe imagine what you might experience if you let go for one day? And this really spoke to me on a number of different levels. First level is in my professional life, very structured, very, this is what we need to do, get it done, accomplish the goal. But in my personal life, it's a different story. Sometimes I tend to be controlling because I don't want to let go and experience something different, something new. So that can cage you in. That can put you in a cage. You don't allow yourself to experience and try new things. Just try, whatever they may be, whatever you want to do. Then on another level, personal level, I was in a situation where I had to make a decision with my marriage, and the decision was made. We made to go our separate ways. That was very scary because whatever was going on in our relationship, for me at the time, it was comfortable.
It was safe.
And it was safe. I mean, you knew what to do. I knew it. Okay? So to make the decision to let that go with children by myself was very, very, very scary and frightening. And I allowed fear to linger, hold me back from making that decision for a while. But anyway, once the decision was made and I put action behind that decision, each step is like, oh, I can do this. Oh, just try it. Oh, I can do this. This really isn't what I expected. Oh, just figure it out this way. And it became a little bit easier, and it built confidence, personal confidence, and it was very encouraging. And I continue to have a strong support system, family, friends, and it just kind of taught me that unless you try, if you make a decision, choices, then you have to be prepared to follow it throughout to the end. And you'll be surprised at what you can do once you do it.
and Reverend John Kinney spoke this morning, and he said, when you are aware of God's presence, it builds confidence. Because you are aware. You already know He's just he's in front of us, He's behind us. That's in Psalm 139. He's in front of us, He's behind us, He's on either side of us. We go up, He's here. If we go down, He's there. So He's all around us. That in itself builds confidence. He's got you. So we stay above the fray and just allow Him to just take us through the flow.
He said He'll never leave us nor forsake us.
That's right.
And we quote the scripture, Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens us.
Everybody can say it.
Everybody can say it.
Exactly.
But when you have to go through it, it's one thing, you said it before in another session, it's one thing to talk faith, and it's an entirely different thing to live faith.
That's right.
When you are hit day to day, minute by minute with real life issues, you have to put everything that you have learned, everything you believe, your trust, you have to see it through. And truly know that you aren't in this alone. You may be alone, but you're not lonely. You may be physically by yourself, but you are not by yourself because you have Him.
And it's, as Iyanla Vanzant says, it's in the meantime.
Right.
You're in the valley. And when you're in the valley, when things are crazy, when you're in the valley, you really are supposed to be still. You're supposed to be still. You're not supposed to get crazy. You're supposed to be still. So stay in the valley, learn, listen, and just wait. And we don't wait. We don't wait. We try to, then we, so then we do something, which jacks it up. and takes us further back that way. And so this is really about being still. Letting go, though, I love that because it's like this Tarzan theory that I had. Tarzan goes from branch to branch to branch to branch. But if we hold on to this branch, we can't quite reach this one because we're holding on to this one. And safe and comfortable means we've settled.
That's right. That's right.
And settle doesn't necessarily bring new ideas.
That's right.
And doesn't necessarily bring or allow God to work in us and get for us all the things that He wants us to have and the things He wants us to do. So I love the let go. Thank you. You guys got anything for the let go, ladies?
I just love when you were talking about, when you mentioned the valley experiences. And I think sometimes a lot of people look upon those valley experiences as in a negative light, but like you were saying, there can be joy in the valley. There can be peace in the valley and knowledge in the valley. It's just really looking for God in the midst of your trouble.
That's right.
Trouble doesn't last always.
Yes.
And it comes to go. Trouble comes to go.
I like that.
Yeah, it doesn't stay. It doesn't stay. It comes to go.
And without it, you can't appreciate
Right.
the good times and those peaks. But it's interesting because as I was listening to April kind of speak through her journey and epiphany, it kind of spoke to my next epiphany where I was like, oh, a lot of that goes right into my next kind of epiphany as well.
It is. It's pretty fascinating, and that's what I really love about this journal, because the journal is it's just that it allows you to think. It forces you to think about those areas in your life. So good. Thank you.